The day everything broke. Hi, welcome back to the Conquest Academy. My name is Frank Sajirgan, and today I'm gonna be your host, and we're gonna talk about the previous video and episode for you guys about the Alex, which was our main character in our series. Every trader remember their first fall. I'm not talking about a small loss or a bad day. I'm talking about that moment. The moment that the market hits you so hard to the point that you were seriously thinking about quitting. For Alex, it happens on the ordinary day. It was a small ordinary order. It wasn't supposed to be a big deal, but it became a big deal and hit him so hard. He had a plan. At least he thought he had a plan, and he did. So he just watches some videos and joins some signal groups and started making quick money here and there. And it got him to the point that he thought now he understood the market and he knows what he's doing. And in just a few minutes, the simple trade became a disaster. Everything just flipped within a second. Every green candle became the red, and it became a big one. The market moves very fast to the point that he couldn't even understand and realize and believe it. So how it happened? In this video, we are going to rewind that day for the Alex, and we're gonna take you a step by step to see how basically that happened to Alex and what was the problem. Not to shame him, but because somewhere in his mistake, you are probably be able to see your own story. Alex woke up on that day feeling good, but not calm, but confident. He checked his phone before even get out of the bed and thought about the yesterday. Couple of days in the row, couple of positions, couple of wins. The winning rate was high and the dopamine was kicked in, so he felt good. But the P&L was still there. Couple of green candles, and he thought to himself and playing in his mind, I got this for today. I mean, I have made money 3 days in the row. Now I think I finally start to understanding the game. And as a result, he escaped the plan and routine for the day. No mental check, no back check and review, and no any written plan for the day. Why? Because when you are winning, you don't feel that you need a role. The market seems friendly and you feel special. Instead of asking, where is my age today, Alex was thinking how he can make more money today. He opened his laptop, saw the market start moving, and without any preparation or hesitation, he thought himself the most dangerous sentence that any trader can say. This one is going to be easy. Now let me show you how the simple trade is gonna turn to the big disaster for the lots of beginners. Maybe this story is familiar. You open your laptop, you check the chart, you see the market has a big green candle, and you thought to yourself, I'm not gonna miss this move. So without any hesitation or thinking, you jump into the position. No clear entry rule, no defined exit, no risk amount written down, just a feeling. Price moves in your favor at first. Then you see just a little bit of the nice profit. And then you thought to yourself, I knew it, I was right. So I knew it's gonna be an easy one. Then out of the sudden, candles start to move. It start pull back. And that nice small teeny tiny profit became the small loss. And now you start thinking. Now here is the key point. Most traders, instead of thinking, what was the plan? Did I get it right? Did I check my rules? They're gonna start thinking of, how can I get this back? So they hold back. They moving the stop loss farther back. So they start waiting for it and waiting for it to the point that it's gonna move farther against them. Sometimes they even add to the losing position in hope that they're gonna make a big profit. And that's exactly how one small emotional decisions turned to become one of the biggest loss in the month. Alex did the same thing, but it's just not about the Alex story. It's what happens everywhere, to almost everyone, for not having the clear process for the trading. In the next part, I will walk you through the emotional curve inside of that kind of trade to basically understand what basically happened in your mind, why the market is moving on the screen. Let's zoom in your mind to see what's going to happen inside of your head during that trade. It always happens with the same point. which is hope. So you take a look at the chart, you see the price is moving, you start getting to the position, and you start imagining what's going to happen next in your mind and how much is going to be your profit. Then you hope for it that it's going to go to your direction. Then excitement kicks in. So the P&L start turning green. So you feel in control. You feel very smart. And even though sometimes you think, why I was so scared of this? You pull back a start, and the green getting smaller, and you move from excitement to the anxiety. And you think to yourself, should I close? And then the other thoughts is gonna kick in and say, if I'm gonna close right now and the market is gonna turn back, maybe it's a retracement. I feel so stupid. So you hold the position, but that's not the end of it. So as soon as the market is gonna hit your entry point again, the anxiety became fear. Now you are in control of fear, right? And you think, okay, if I'm gonna keep this position open, it might fall. Should I close? Should I not close? Now you are not thinking about the probability. You are thinking about, fear and loss the position. So now you are not in the state of mind. I mean the proper one. And if the price keep moving and dropping down, so your fear quickly mutates to the panic mode. Now you are not in the control. Instead of trading chart, now you are trading your feeling and emotion, and you're looking for the escape in order to just calm yourself down. So you're not in the right mind anymore. So this is the emotional curve on almost every single uncontrolled trade. So it starts with the hope, and then became excitement, and then became anxiety, and became fear, and at the end it became panic mode. So Alex wrote this exact curve in his first big fall too. So if you have ever watched the small lose, you have experienced and turned to the disaster, you have experienced that it's gonna happen to everybody. So you have been experienced that too. You have been in that road as well. So in the next point, I'm gonna show you the exact turning point. The point that almost every trader make the worst possible decision ever. So this point right here is where most of the traders lost their account. Not at the entry point, not at the pullback, but right here, at the point that they have to make a decision, which is the decision point for them. Price is against you, you are in red, and your original plan, if you had one, is already broken. And now you have two options in order to make a decision for. So option one, so you can close the trade, accept the loss, and take the responsibility for it. It hurts, but you control the damage. You do almost all the beginner does. You move your loss. You start thinking about yourself, the market is gonna retrace back. So the market will be back. I don't want to realize this loss yet. Sometimes you even add more size on the loss trade too in order to adjust your position. So on the chart, it looks like nothing special, just few more candles. But in your psychology, something big happened. You decided that your feeling is more important than your rule. So that's the breaking point. That's the point that you are not disciplined anymore. That's the moment that the professional trader would stop, but the gambler will continue. On his first fall, Alex chose the option 2. He starts seeing the candle go against him, and he saw the manageable loss. But instead of closing the trade, he adds on top of it and watch that. So it got to the number that could make everybody panic and get to the point that it's gonna liquidate your account. In a moment, I will tell you exactly how you can train yourself that when you get to the same point, you choose differently, and why this kind of decision is so dangerous for you and for your account in your own trade. So that was the Alex first real fall, but it's just not about the Alex, it's about everybody. Because at the same point, every trader faces this kind of moment when the emotion takes over and everything getting out of control and the rules disappearing. What matters is not that you fell, is what you are doing after that fall. Do you blame the market? Do you double down in order to win it back? Or do you stop and you start studying on your position and your decision in order, if there is a problem, you do just a little bit of the adjustment and try to build it from the ground again. One the powerful example of what happens when the greed and belief and the money collides in the markets, I want you to watch the documentary called Betting on Zero. It's gonna show you what kind of disaster it's gonna create when you don't know what you are doing or you became so aggressive. It's not a trading tutorial. It's about a story of narratives. It's about the people who betting billions for being right and how dangerous it become. So it's gonna show you when the ego and the money mix, what's gonna happen. Watch it not as entertainment, but as a lesson, as a psychological level and risk. Now it's your turn. Please drop the comment below and tell me if the same thing has happened to you ever. And if it's not happened yet, so let me know what kind of trading you are afraid of and what kind of psychological things that you are thinking about and is gonna bother you in order to get to the trade. In the next episode, we're gonna talk about how to rebuild after the big fall, how to come back with a different mindset, different process, and different respect for risk. So if you are serious about the Alex 90 days journey, you can subscribe over here and turn on your notification over there, and maybe you can add as betting for zero for tonight on your watch list. And I see you in the next episode.